I made it. So I am no longer a CCA. I am now officially a regular mail carrier, and I am super excited about it. Really pumped. So I'm making this video because today was the first day I worked as a regular carrier, so I figured just make a video, update kind of thing. I know I mentioned in my last video, I think I mentioned it. I said once I made regular, it's probably when I'd make my next video, but either way, that is why I'm here making this video. I technically got converted just this past Saturday, but it happened to be my day off on Saturday, so I didn't even work the first day that I was converted, which I thought that was kind of funny. So today was the day. I'm on work assignment. No more throw-offs. No more double casing. No more. We're pretty short right now, so I won't be surprised if I get forced over. I didn't today, at least. But it'll probably happen. They're in the process of hiring more CCAs, but that takes a while. As you all know, if you work at the post office, it's a very slow moving process. So, but for now, work assignment, how it works, I'm an unassigned regular. I should mention that. It was kind of weird. I didn't think I was going to get converted as quickly as I did, because we had about a little over a month ago, we had 3 carriers retire on the same day, which I knew that my spot was going to be there. That's why I mentioned in my last video, I'd probably make regular in a few months, because, I knew the 3 were retiring, and I knew my spot was among those 3 to replace them once it came to it. But I thought I was going to have to wait until all the bidding, all the flip-flopping, all the shuffling, took place. But that wasn't the case. The day after those carriers retired, the supervisor got an email from like districts or whoever saying myself and 2 other CCAs that, were with me that are to be converted on this date. And it was obviously a lot sooner than it was going to take for all the bidding and jumbling and all that stuff to get over with. So I was so excited when I found out. I really didn't think it was going to be that soon. I thought I was going to have to wait a few months for all the, the bidding to take place, but that wasn't the case. So I got lucky again. So I was excited. So yeah, I'm an unassigned regular. I still get, all the perks, all the benefits. I can go on work assignment, which I am on work assignment. You get all that. You just technically, you're kind of like a glorified CCA. You're a regular, but you could still potentially be on different routes on any given day and all that good stuff. But, with, 3 people retiring on the same day, and we actually had someone retire last week. So there's 4 vacant routes right now. So I just have a hold down. So I can still go on hold downs. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take hold downs, keep going, hold down. Once this bidding goes, the next come up, hold down on that. So it's going to be like a month of hold downs until there's finally something left over for me. But I'm still going to bid on every single route unless I just can't stand the route. Like, I really don't want to swing. I guess I don't care that much, but I'd rather have my own route as, opposed to a swing. So I'm going to pretty much bid on all routes and probably not bid on a swing. But what I might do is there's like better swings than others. So what I'll do is I'll bid on like the good swings just to kind of, if I get one that's a good swing, at least I'll have that compared to like a bad swing if I, were to keep waiting. So yeah, I'm just going to bid on everything. Maybe I'll get lucky. Something will slip through the cracks. That's kind of my hope. It probably won't happen. But, a lot of people, they like their routes and they've been on them for so long and they don't want to move. So, like I said, the first round of bidding took place, and actually, I got converted this last Saturday, 2 days ago. That's when like the 3 new people started their routes. So it took like a month between them posting it, them bidding, it's up for 10 days, yada, yada. And then they have to wait till like the next pay period to put them on the route. So just kind of how it played out was this Saturday, which happened to be the day I got converted because it was the new pay period. So it took like literally a month. So if, I'm hoping I guess I really don't care how long it takes. Like, who cares at this point? I'm a regular now, so whatever. But, I'd rather get my own thing sooner rather than later. But either way, I'm not complaining. I'm just thankful and glad that I'm a regular. And like I said, I can still do hold downs. and I'm the second highest CCA that got converted. So I'll still have like technically second choice among the four. Like I said, there's 4 routes that are going to be up for bid, 4, 4, 4, 4. So I'm going to get, the second choice out of those 4 routes that go up. So at least, I won't be bounced around day to day on a different route. I'll still have like, let's just keep it simple, a month-long hold down. And then once I get the next one, I'll put on a hold down for the next set, and then yada, yada, yada. But I'm still going to bid, and maybe I'll get lucky. So that's kind of what I'm hoping. Like right now, I got a hold down on a route that I really like, but it's kind of one of those routes that could end up slipping through the cracks, and I know it won't be super sought after. Like I'm going to bid on it, and if someone like gets it over me, only one, if I have a feeling like only like 1 or 2 people beside me might bid on it. I have no idea. It's kind of, I'm just assuming like it has a lot of walking on it, and it's long walking to add to that. And I know, a lot of people wouldn't want that, but there's some that are, so I'm not expecting to win it. I probably won't, but I'm just kind of hoping and holding out hope that I do. So but it still has like almost 2 hours of mounted at the beginning, so it's kind of cool. I mean, I really like the route. It doesn't have a ton of stops on it, like the walking anyway. It's just long walking because the houses are kind of spaced out and spread apart. So, each loop doesn't have like a ton of stops, but it takes a while to do each loop just because they're so long, the way the houses are spaced apart from each other. And it's also a route that is over 8 hours, so that's also something that isn't appealing to a lot of people. For me, I don't care, because I'm going to, always be on work assignment, because it's a way to, technically get a little OT without having to be on the list. And, if I'm on a route that takes longer than 8 hours to do, then, I can get anywhere from how this route is. It's like 30 minutes over on a normal day, and then an hour over on a heavy day. So, that's 4 to 8 hours a week of overtime without having to be on the list. Just do my route, go home. Today was a really, really heavy day. Like, I don't remember the exact number of DPS, but it was 2,000 something, like 2,053, for example. So it was a heavy day. There was a lot of mail today. I had a lot of flats as well. So I got done today right at 4:30. And then, I came back, took care of end mail, yada, yada, and clocked out at 4:45. So that was awesome. I mean, I'm used to, when I used to get out as a CCA before 7, I was like, wow, this is awesome. Like, usually we're here, the 12 hours till 7:30. So it's like out before 7. Oh my gosh. But now, getting out at 4:45 today, I was just like, holy crap, this is what it feels like. This is what I've been waiting for. But yeah, it's cool. So I'm kind of hoping that route slips through the cracks. Like I said, I don't expect to win it, but I'm still holding out some hope that I do, because like I said, I really like the route, and it has a little bit of mounted, and mounted's awesome. So it'd be cool to have a cool route to have. Like the guy who left it, he was on it for years and years and years. Like, I think he was on it for like 15 years. And then like one of the retirees retired. He won one of their routes that was an all-mounted route, so that's kind of why he came off it. So like I said, a lot of people, it's not a route that's been done by a lot of people, so I'm kind of just hoping that no one bids on it, but that probably won't be the case. But yeah, as far as making regular, it took me like 8 months. I got really lucky, like very lucky, very thankful. I don't take it for granted, trust me. So how it worked, I just joined a really old office. There were a lot of people retiring, and I just happened to join in that wave when everyone was retiring. Like, since I started in July, like, not even counting the 3 that retired, just a month ago, there was like 2 people who retired between July and January. And then before I started, in July, there was like 4 people who retired between January 2018 and July. So it was just kind of that window where there were a lot of retirees, and I just got lucky. Going in, I had no idea that was the case. I didn't know it was going to be that quick. I was thinking like, they said like 2 years, and, I just got lucky. Very fortunate, unique situation, kind of right place, right time, have you. Also, so when I started, I was the number 8 CCA, on the list of CCAs. Someone in front of me ended up getting fired before they got past their 90 days. Another one quit a few months after that. When I started, there were also, the top 2 CCAs already had like conversion dates. It was just like a month down the line. So, they were already set to be converted. So you got to think like them being converted, that puts me at 6. The person who got fired puts me at 5. And then the person who quit, that puts me at 4 right then and there. And then we also had a carrier who like just kind of quit out of the blue. That was a few months ago, so it wasn't a retiree, just quit, found a different job, didn't want to work there anymore. So yeah, I just kind of got lucky. A lot of things, went right for me. So I got lucky. I'm really, really happy about it, really thankful. But yeah, other than that, that's about it. I kind of just wanted to make an update video just saying I'm officially regular. So no more CCA days for me. If you're still a CCA, just keep trucking, keep fighting. I know it's tough. Just think of the money. I mean, I know money isn't everything, but it is a good motivational factor, and that's something that kind of kept me kicking when I was working, 70, 75 hours a week. It's just like the checks are nice, like they're real nice, like, and that's not an excuse for working so much, but it lessens the blow a little bit for sure. That's one thing kind of with being a regular. I know it depends on your office and how you come as, because there's offices where CCAs don't even get 40 hours a week. We just always have been understaffed since I started. So becoming a regular, I'm technically taking like a pretty big pay cut. So, I'm going to stay on work assignment for a while, but I wouldn't be surprised if a few months down the line or, next quarter, whatever you call it, I might join the 10-hour list just to kind of get some overtime back, because I'm not dependent on the overtime money based on my living situation. I'm single, I don't have kids, so I don't have like a ton of expenses, obviously. So I really just have to pay for myself, bills, house payment, that kind of thing. So, I still make enough money as, like if I were to work 40 hours a week, for example, but it's always, I'm young now, I'm single, so it's not like, I have kids to go home to or like a wife to go home to, that's missing me when I'm always at work. So getting back on the list is something I'm considering, but I don't really want to think about it right now. That's not something I want to worry about. But yeah, I'll wrap it up here. Any questions or anything, just let me know, and good luck to everyone.